we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Switch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Complete.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jacob Phillips. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
It's second down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Brooks. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's Atkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to
Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Crusaders, nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Chubb. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side. Adkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the Dolphin first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
He wants the money.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun now on third down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Shit.
They run. Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Brooks. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Tua on fourth down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
46-yard line.
Second and 5. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
3rd down.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 10-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground.
Goal to go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Check 26, check 26. 36.
Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
The kicker on.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw is Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's caught by Parker. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.